Hola, welcome. Today I will reread Atmosphere. I have read it, but and I have live streamed it. It is full of nothing, so I record it again. So yeah, don't worry. I think my reaction will almost be the same. So let's go. Pantry. Beep. The alert you set for 4:30 in the afternoon goes off. You turn off the alarm and save the documents on your computer. Makeup kit in hand, you head over to the pantry. Tonight, there is a business reception hosted by one of Sally's famous luxury brands, Resonancia. Artem handled one of their contract disputes, so he was invited. Artem invited you to be his partner for this event. I should learn better makeup techniques. Oh well, I'll just put on a piece for today. At least I make myself look like a fool. As you prepare to apply your makeup, the doors to the pantry open. After scanning the pantry, Kiki heads straight over to you.
先輩、今夜佐京さんと一緒に零細社のビジネスパーティーに出席するんですよね。
Yeah? Kiki grabs your hand firmly. You can see a tingle in her eyes.
先輩、私の一生に一度のお願いです。聞いてくれますよね。そんなに難しいことじゃないんです。お願いです。先輩しか頼れないんです。
What is it?
ですね。実は例のパーティー、私の大好きなアイドルも出席することになってるんですよ。そこでもし彼とお話しする機会があれば、ついでにサインをもらってきてほしいんです。
Without waiting for your reply, Kiki tries to explain.
もちろん無理にとは言いません。あくまでチャンスがあったらって話なので、お願いします。
Okay, I'll try, but no promises. Kiki throws you a bear hug before you finish. Artem's office. At the same time.
佐京くん、本当にあの子を一緒にパーティーに連れて行くつもり？
そうだな。
今回のパーティーには企業の人間だけじゃなくタレントさんも来るそうよ。確か零細社のイメージキャラクターの石川祐希って人。
あなたは芸能ニュースもチェックしているのか？
いいえ、勘違いしないで。ただ石川さんは最近大人気のドラマに出演してるの。確か社内恋愛をテーマにしたお話だったんだけど、うちの事務所の女の子たちがすっかりファンになってるみたいで、毎日石川くん石川くんっていうものだから覚えたの。石川祐希は今会社の先輩にしたい人ナンバーワンって言われてるそうよ。
With no intention of stopping, Celestine looks at Artem.
もしあの子が石川くんに惹かれたりしたらどうするの？
彼はあくまであのキャラクターを演じているに過ぎない。キャラクターと役者の違いぐらい彼女だって分かっている。
Are you sure?
それにあれはあくまでドラマであって現実とは違う。恋愛関係の構築には相手のことを十分に知り、信頼の土台を作ることが大事だ。
佐京くん、あなたの考えるような恋愛も確かにあるけれど、一目惚れから始まる恋もあるのよ。それよりあなたさっきあのキャラクターって言ってなかった？なんで佐京くんがあのキャラクターを知ってるの？まさかあなたもあのドラマを見てるの？
Artem coughs lightly and adjusts his suit.
そろそろ出発の時間だ。先に失礼する。
Parking lot. As the reception draws near, Artem picks you up and drives over to the reception venue. This is the first time being out in public as Artem's partner. You're understandably nervous. You close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. At that moment, you can hear Artem's voice beside you.
今のうちに君に注意しておきたいことがある。よく聞きなさい。パーティーにはいろんな人が来る。適度な社交辞令も必要だろう。だが、もし誰かに酒を勧められたりしたときは、すぐに返答しなくてもいい。直接私のところに来なさい。
The guests at the reception are all big shots in their industry. It would be rude of me to directly reject them. You are hesitant. Even though you like the experience for these types of events, you don't think that that's a very good idea. Sorry, I'm just wondering what the heck is this. Yeah, whatever. I'm not representing just myself at the reception, but also Camis. As his partner, I'm also kind of representing Artem. If someone denounced your behavior, it might have adverse effects on Artem. Besides, there might be potential new clients here.
私たちは接待しに来たわけではない。あまり考えすぎるな。
Sensing your uneasiness, he smiles gently.
大丈夫。君はいつも通りにしていなさい。君は私が選んだパートナーだ。弁護士としての腕は私が一番よく知っている。もっと自分を信じなさい。もちろん、私のことも。
His tone is calm yet cool, gentle yet firm. I understand. Next act. Business reception. Although Artem has reassured you, you still feel nervous once you walk into the reception. While looking around at the luxury and elegance, you spot an eye-catching person among the perfume clothes and gorgeous hair. Isn't that Canon? You remember Kiki's wedding and take out the photo she gave you of him to confirm. It really is Canon. You can't help but exclaim and Artem turns to look at you.
どうした?知り合いでもいたのか?
No, I was just surprised because there are movie stars here. Artem follows your line of vision. Seeing Canon, he frowns slightly. Looking at him now, he's meeting Artem's deep gaze, you bite your tongue. He was staring at you with an expression so odd that you struggle to find the right words to describe it. It's jealousy, Rusa.
君は石川さんのことが気になるのか?
Not really, but his TV show is popular lately. Artem doesn't say anything but looks down at the photo in your hand. Oh crap, will he think that I agreed to come only because of the movie stars? You panic and stuff Canon's picture back inside your bag. I won't let it affect my work. This photo, Before you can finish, a residential executive comes over and asks Artem about the aftermath of a prior contract dispute. Artem had handled this case alone before he asked you to be his partner on the case. Thinking your presence could interfere with their conversation, you take this opportunity to slip away. On the other side of the reception, Canon is exchanging words with a few people. You immediately think back to Kiki's only wish in her life, but he's talking with big shots. As a small-time attorney, what can I even hope to talk about? As you're contemplating how to approach Cannon, he actually walks over to you.
もしかしてデビスの先生ですか？ああ、すみません。自己紹介がまだだった。はじめまして、石川祐希と申します。
Yes, hello, do you know me?
もちろんですよ。この前、ファックスの泉社長の弁護を担当してましたよね。あの時のニュース全部見てました。実は公開裁判の傍聴にも行ってるんですよ。実に素晴らしかった。
You flatter me. I didn't think that you would pay attention to legal issues.
それほどでもないですよ。恥ずかしながら僕はつい最近法律に関心を持ち始めたばかりなんです。
Smiling, Cannon used this opportunity to explore the topic with you. His next role is an attorney. To prepare for the cat role, Cannon has been observing the daily life of an attorney. Though he's seen a lot of courtroom footage, he still wants to talk with a real attorney to clarify something.
突然すみません。でも僕、まともに演技を習ったことがなくて、だからせめて自分なりに頑張りたいんです。今の役がヒットしてるのは正直監督と作品本来の魅力が大きいんです。でも今度は僕の演技力で注目を集めたい。
As he talks, he exudes the aura of a youthful determination and manliness. It is hard for anyone not to like him with the way he pursues his dream. No wonder Kiki is a fan of his.
実は裁判所での弁論テクニックについて少し疑問があって、よろしければ先生の意見を聞きたいんですが。
You were just about to ask him for a signature. Hearing his request, you agree. Of course. There is a common saying, facts speak louder than words. In the eyes of the law, facts benefit from words. You will often achieve better results with sound litigation strategy and argumentative skills.
そうなんですか。では確実に証拠があった場合や全く証拠がない場合はどうするんですか？
That's when the cross-examination comes into play. The relevance, the authenticity, legality, and degree of proof for every evidence need to be debated. Artem had once encountered a case with ironclad evidence. The defendant was sentenced to 20 years in prison for murder. 10 years ago, he escaped from prison and was captured when he went to visit his sickly mother.
検察側は被告人の行為が逃走の罪の要件を満たしており、犯罪事実が明白かつ証拠が十分であると考えています。
確かにあなたのおっしゃる通り、被告人の逃走は表面上逃走の罪の要件を満たしているように見えます。しかし警察官に今一度お尋ねしたいのですが、逃走の罪が侵害している法益とは何でしょうか？
逃走の罪が侵害している法益、それは正しい法の秩序だ。
その通りです。ですが被告人が逃走したことにより侵害されたのは正しい法の秩序ではなく誤った秩序です。20年前の殺人罪の判決は誤判でした。ですから彼の逃走は正常な法の秩序を侵害していません。
弁護人、根拠のない発言は慎んでください。当時の裁判では十分な証拠が揃っていました。それに証人の証言も。
問題はまさにその証人の証言にあります。証人によると2月18日22時頃に橋の東側で被告人が被害者を突き落としたところ、彼は橋の西側から目撃した。彼は事件当日の夜、月明かりが強かったから相手がはっきり見えたと何度も繰り返していました。しかしその年の2月18日は旧暦の5日目、つまり上弦の月でした。そもそも22時頃の月はもう沈んでいます。それに たとえまだ月が沈んでいなかったとしても、月は西の空にあるはずですから、東側の方は必然的に暗い。被告人が橋の東側から被害者を突き落としたのなら、月明かりに照らされた被告人の顔を見たというのは不自然です。あの橋の全長は20メートルもあった。今一度聞きますが、証人は一体どうやって被告人の顔を見たのでしょうか。
With that as the opening, Artem began a step-by-step cross-examination of each piece of evidence.
すごい。それじゃあ佐京さんは当時の証人の証言をほぼ完全に覆したんですね。でも誤判だったとしても判決を改めさせるのは難しいんじゃありませんか。僕は法律のことは詳しくないんですけど、裁判所が自分の非を認めるのって難しいんじゃ。
Well, Artem's statement of defense was something that you as an attorney and as his partner was proud of.
事件当時、検察側が提出した証拠で構築された証拠体系は不完全でした。推定無罪の原則に従って被告人の殺人罪は成立せず無罪になるはずだった。彼の懲役の実刑判決も誤判に当たる。判決自体が間違っているのに、何をもって被告人が罪から逃げたと言えるのですか。被告人の行為が逃走の罪に該当するとは言い難いと思います。
Heated discussions broke out from the public gallery. Artem looked to the tribunal, his voice boomed over the discussion in the background.
刑法は罪に罰を下すために存在するだけではなく、人権を守るために存在するものです。犯罪者を裁くと同時に犯罪者をも守る。犯罪者と対峙するだけではなく、時には検察官とも対峙しなければならない。秩序としての正義がなくなれば、正義の根本が失われます。挙句の果てには、法律の本来あるべき威厳が無に帰してしまう。私は一弁護士として、この場で事実と証拠に基づいた正しい判決が下されるよう切に願います。事実に基づいても法に基づいても被告人は無罪なのです。
Composed and methodical are two words that you would choose to describe Artem's art of debating.
なるほど。実は僕、先生の裁判を見てるとき、どうも見覚えあると思ってたんです。お話を聞いてやっとわかりました。あなたの弁論は佐京先生と似ているんです。
It's true that you secretly copy Artem's debate techniques and styles in the courtroom, but I still have much to learn.
そんなことありませんよ。本当にお二人の弁論スタイルは似ています。特に先ほど先生がおっしゃった感情をそのままぶつけないところや問題を指摘する弁論テクニックは、
Cannon, using the courtroom footage, points out the similarities between you and Artem. Is this what it seems like from a bystander's point of view? You can't help but search for Artem in the crowd. He's still talking with the resonancia executive, his face calm and composed the entire time. Suddenly, he appears to have sensed something and looks your way. You panic and turn around. Cannon doesn't notice your attention is elsewhere and continues to speak frankly.
そうだ。この前他の人から聞いたんですが、確か先生は佐京先生のパートナーなんですよね。本当にお似合いで。
Elsewhere at the reception, Artem is still answering the resonancia executive's question. However, his gaze constantly wanders behind the executive. Over there, a girl is talking happily with Cannon as if they were old friends. The girl occasionally turns to look at him but quickly returns to her conversation. In that instant, a vivid smile appears on her face. Her cheeks are flushed and her eyes are glowing, as if she had heard something that made her happy. Artem looks away and subconsciously clenches his fist. Next act. Oh, he's jealous. Business reception. After explaining the debating techniques to Cannon, he thanks you. Of course, it was my pleasure. Mr. Cannon, if I could trouble you with a favor, you see, my friend is a fan of yours. You explain the situation to Cannon and he happily agrees. Thank you very much.
いえ、こちらこそ。先生のお話は大変勉強になりましたから。本当にありがとうございました。まさか先生の後輩さんがデビューしたての頃から僕を応援してくれてたファンだなんて。彼女にも感謝してます。そうだ、サイン以外にも動画を撮って彼女に送りたいんです。手伝ってくれませんか？
Sure. Hey, Kiki will be thrilled. As you take out your phone, you can imagine Kiki's face as she watches this personalized video. Cannon waves his hand joyfully at the camera and thanks Kiki for her continued support. After recording the video, he seemingly remembers something.
先生、実は僕、最近個人事務所を設立しようと思ってるんです。もしよかったら、うちの事務所の顧問弁護士になってもらえませんか？
Great, he might be a possible client. Thank you for your trust. I will consult with Mr. Wing about this.
はい、よろしくお願いします。では、今後の協力を祈って乾杯しませんか？
Cannon waves his hand and a waiter brings over 2 champagne glasses. Well,
今のうちに君に注意しておきたいことがある。よく聞きなさい。パーティーにはいろんな人が来る。適度な社交辞令も必要だろう。だが、もし誰かに酒を勧められたりしたときは、すぐに返答しなくてもいい。直接私のところに来なさい。
you watch as Cannon hands you the champagne glass. Thinking back to what Artem said, you hesitate. Politely refuse. If I promise Artem, I should reject him.
先生、どうかされましたか？
Mr. Cannon, Before you can finish, a hand comes up from behind you and forcefully grabs your wrist. You look back only to see Artem. He walks to your side, calmly separating you and Cannon.
石川祐希さんですか？
Artem?
はい、石川祐希です。佐京先生、お目にかかれて光栄です。
Cannon reaches out his hand, offering a handshake to Artem. Artem calmly looks at Cannon before accepting his handshake
す
ceremoniously.
まない。私のパートナーは酒に弱いんだ。代わりに私が飲もう。
Startled, you watch as Artem takes the champagne glass from your hand. He toasts Cannon, then drinks it. The conversation with Cannon ends shortly after Artem's arrival. For the remainder of the reception, Artem never leaves your side. Perhaps because of his demeanor, nobody else comes over to toast us. It was all polite business conversation. Taxi. Soon the reception ends. Because Artem drank quite a bit, you call a taxi for him. After getting into the car, Artem mutters something about sending you home first. He leans back against the car seat, his blue eyes reflecting the darkness of the night. The constant neon lights passing by shines on his face, but his expression is cold. Somehow you feel as though he's in a bad mood. He is in jealous mood. Maybe he's just tired. Did the executive ask him too many questions? If I tell him about Cannon, will he be happy? Of course he will. It is a big lion after all. Artem, I was talking to Cannon earlier and he's building a personal studio. He wants to hire me as a legal consultant for his studio.
彼の依頼を引き受けるのか？
Yes, civil and commercial law is my expertise and you were about to say that Kiki could come help you, but Artem interrupts you.
悪い。少し休ませてくれ。その件は明日話そう。
Artem closes his eyes, resting tiredly against the seat. Seeing him like this, you bite back your words. Oh, okay. He must be really tired. To avoid disturbing him, you take out your phone to turn it on silent mode. At that moment, you see Kiki's message on your phone. She sent you one of emoticons with wistful eyes. You smile and send her the video Cannon recorded. Kiki becomes thrilled and starts spamming your conversation. Countless Cannon emoticons fill your screen. Haha, she's so happy. She's definitely not getting any sleep tonight. But I didn't know that Cannon made so many emoticons. You scroll through the emoticons on your screen. Infected by Kiki's happiness, you can't help but smile. Covering your phone with his hand, Artem growls at you with a terrible frown. Artem? Artem tries to say something but collapses onto you. You barely hold him up by the shoulders. Artem passes out on your shoulder. You can smell the alcohol in his rapid breath. Artem, are you drunk? You quickly tell the taxi driver to turn around and head straight to Artem's home. Next act. Artem is still passed out when the taxi arrives at his home. Good thing you remember the floor and number of his apartment. Artem's living room. Phew, Artem, you're home. You lie Artem down on the sofa. Artem, how are you feeling? You rest on the sofa for a bit. After you feel better, you can wash up and then go sleep in the little bedroom, okay? Although you're worried about Artem, it's getting late and it wouldn't be appropriate for you to stay. You had a hard time carrying Artem upstairs. The tight suit and Artem's body becomes wrinkled in process. He remains in the same position that you left him on the sofa. He probably doesn't have energy to move. Still flushed from the alcohol, his hair clings messily to his forehead, covering his handsome eyebrows. Artem.
水を。
Artem reaches clumsily for something on the table in front of the sofa, knocking over some decoration. I'll get it. Rest here, I'll make some honey water for you. For now, you temporarily give up on the idea of leaving and make some honey water for Artem. You gently lift Artem's head so he can take sips of the water. The water reflects off his pale lips, making them appear softer. As you stare at his lips, your heart skips a beat for some reason, causing you to look away. At that same moment, Artem wakes up. He seems agitated as he tries to remove his tie, but he can't get the tie loose, which makes him even more agitated. Artem, is the tie uncomfortable? He mutters yeah under his breath, then begins taking off his jacket. You help Artem take off the suit jacket, then start removing his tie. After a minute, how do I remove this tie? You look helplessly at the tie. For fear of hurting Artem, you don't want to exert too much force. Under his tie, you can feel his skin burning up, which upsets you even more. After a few more attempts, your tie loosens a bit. However, Artem's shirt is wrinkled and the buttons are loose. What should I do? Your mind is a complete mess. Your eye flickers from every this way and that as you look at Artem's collarbone and muscles. I could look for a tutorial instead. Yeah, look for a YouTube tutorial. You frantically search your bag for your phone to search for a tutorial. You finally loosen the tie after another attempt. Leaving you with no time to rest, you hear a drunken voice sounds beside you.
君は
You turn right into the gaze of Artem's deep blue eyes. His eyes are misty and dense with water vapor, like the trees in the wilderness after heavy rainfall. Feeling his breath on your face, you only just realize how close you are to Artem. You jump up from the sofa, knocking over some stuff on the tea table. Artem, your tie couldn't loosen, so you couldn't loosen your tie. Now that you're awake, You stutter as you retreat, hoping to escape through the door.
行くな
Artem pins you up against the wall before you can retreat any further. He stares straight into your eyes, breathing hard and fast. Oh my god. The light scent of cedar mixed with the alcohol in his breath, producing a much more potent scent. Artem? As Artem's throat moves, his voice comes out deep and coarse.
どうして何かあったら直接私のところに来いと言ったはずだどうして彼と
Him? You are confused at Artem's question.
石川祐希
Oh, him. Thinking back to what Artem said to you before the reception, you feel guilty. Sorry, Artem, I would have felt bad if I rejected him. Mr. Cannon was friendly. He helped me and said we could work together.
いろいろ手伝ってくれた
Yes, I know how to take care of myself. I won't drink alcohol with just anyone. But Mr. Cannon is a good guy, so...
何を根拠にそんなことが言えるんだ今日始めた赤の他人だろ
In an instant, Artem becomes as forceful as he is in the courtroom. Normally, you'd be worked up over his passion, but not this time. This time, you're on the receiving end. Standing in front of him, you feel trapped and want to do nothing but escape.
君はどうしていつもそんな簡単に他人の言葉を信じてしまうんだ
Artem's question leaves you at a loss for words. You're only just met Cannon today, so you can't say you know him well. But after seeing Cannon's passion and his recognition of your work and Artem's, you can't help but stand up for him. Even if it is our first meeting, sometimes you can just tell if the person is good or bad. Mr. Cannon is humble and hardworking. He is extremely approachable even as a big star.
物腰が柔らかいからいい人。そんなもの、判断の基準にもならないだろう。演技が上手いなら、君のことを騙している可能性だってあるんだ。君は彼のことを信じるのに、私を信じないのか。
Lying to you. In a fit of rage, you forcefully push Artem away. You might not be as skilled as of an attorney as Artem, but you're not that naive. Artem, just who exactly are you criticizing with that condescending attitude? As soon as you see those words, the room becomes quiet. Awkwardness and silence fills the room. Taken back by your reaction, there is only helpless look on Artem's face. Artem, you're way too drunk. It's late, I'm going home. Nice act. Artem's residence, first floor. After leaving Artem's home, you take a taxi back home. However, you return after 30 minutes. Why? I accidentally took his keys with me. The heck, Rosa. When Artem was drunk, you had to support him and open the door, so you naturally put his keys in your pocket. In the end, you completely forgot that they were in your pocket after everything that happened. I should go return it before it causes him any trouble. He's lying to you. Recalling his previous word, a stab of pain pierces your heart. Does he really have something against Cannon? Or does he think you were disrespecting him by trying to get client? Artem's living room. With that key in hand, you slowly open the door. You don't see Artem in the living room. He's probably resting. I'll just put the keys on the table and leave to avoid waking him up. You quietly walk into the living room, preparing to leave the key on the table. Suddenly, you discover a body lying on the ground next to the sofa. Artem! You quickly help him up off the ground. Artem, are you okay? What happened? Amidst your shaking, Artem barely opens one of his eyes. His eyes slowly focus on your face. He grabs your wrist the instant he recognizes you.
待ってくれ。君がいる。
Mr. Wayne, are you hurt anywhere? Why are you on the floor? Are you feeling unwell? I'll go get a towel for you to wipe your face. You'll feel better. As you stand up, Artem pulls you back abruptly. Defenseless, you fall onto Artem's arm. The hot and firm touch of his skin under your palm makes you withdraw your hand as if it were burning. Sorry, Artem, His arms wrap around your back, effectively cutting you off.
行くな。頼むから。
As Artem's head rests on your shoulders, his hair intertwines with your hair and brushes against your ear. As if not wanting to let you go, his arms are tight around you, but you can escape if you really wanted. I am just going to grab a towel. He continues to hold you as if he didn't hear what you said.
どこにも行くな。
His voice floats past your ears, soft yet cross. It isn't a voice you're used to hearing. The words are like a patch of jumbled silk, entangling your very essence and immobilizing your movements.
さっきは 許してくれ。頼む。私から離れるな。
Is it because you left earlier, Dad?
彼の方に行くな。
Go where?
どこにも行くな。
You were these for a moment. Do you mean me becoming the legal counsel for Mr. Kenneth's personal studio? The grip on your wrist tightens. Oh, so that's what it was. Artem misunderstood you and thought you wanted to go work for Cannon, which is why he was upset. He wasn't really mad at you. You think it's funny, but you are moved by his words. You gently pat his back. How could I leave tennis because of a movie star?
君はいい子だから他の人も君に惹かれる。私はいい先輩じゃない。たくさん気を使わせて頼むからどこにも行くな。私のそばから離れないでくれ。
Artem, you're worrying too much. I really won't leave. Artem breathed a sigh of relief. He buries his face into your shoulder and runs your hand through your hair. Even the calm and collected Artem can be gentle and childish at times. Or is he so drunk at this point that he thinks he's dreaming? You hold onto Artem's arm, steadying him. Artem, let's sit on the couch for a bit, okay?
嫌だ。
やだ。
君がいなくなるのは嫌だ。
I told you that I won't leave.
いなくなるな。
Artem doesn't hear what you say. He mumbles the same words over and over again, as if you'll vanish at any moment, at any second. His heated breath blows onto your neck. You try to draw back in a fluster, but his arms immediately tighten around you. Oh my god.
どこにも行かないって言っただろう。
His voice carries a trace of hurt, which makes you feel extremely guilty. The hand! Artem's hair tickles your ear. You instinctively reach out to brush it away, but your hand touches the side of his face.
私はつまらないんだろう。石川の方が君と楽しそうに話して。
That's not true at all.
でも笑っていた。
What?
何度も彼に笑って。
That's because... How do you say it to his face that you and Cannon were actually praising him?
いいんだ。気を使わなくても。
His usual cool tone of voice is suffused with loneliness. Is that why he thought you wanted to leave? You wanted to work with Cannon? You subconsciously blurt out your thoughts. It's true, because we were talking about you.
私のこと。 何を話して。
It's fine, it's fine. Artem's really drunk. He won't remember any of this tomorrow, right? I told him that you're incredible, that I admire you so much. And he said, no wonder I'm your partner. We were so similar, that's why. You stammer out your words while furiously blushing. It feels like your entire body is on fire. Is there any?
行くな。
Ikuna! I said I wouldn't leave you.
君はずっと石川を見てた。会場に入った時からずっと写真まで持ち込んで。
I was doing a favor for Kiki. She wanted his autograph.
ずっと私のそばに。
I will stay at Tamis forever and always. Seriously? Yeah, if I had a love interest, I'd take please. Because I'm your partner. The heat of his chest permeates through your thin blouse. Artem, you must be cool like this.
冷える。君は寒いのか。
He pushes you against his chest and tightens his embrace.
これでもう寒くないだろう。
Artem rests his head on your shoulder and his breath gradually calms. Oh, again. Artem,
君は私の
huh? Artem's voice fades into a bare whisper that you can barely hear.
だから
Artem? You call out to him lightly, but he doesn't reply because he's sound asleep. You carry Artem over to the sofa and grab a nearby blanket to tuck him in. He's sound asleep, as if everything that happened just now was just your imagination. Your pounding heartbeat sees otherwise. You leave Artem's home in a hurry. Nice law firm. The next day, you give Kenneth's autograph to Kiki, who rejoices at the sight of this autograph picture.
神様、本当にありがとうございます。大好きです。一生付き添います。
Save that for your idol.
もちろん石川さんにも言います。でも先輩にも感謝したくて。
Kiki happily teases you, but she suddenly pushes her glasses up, inching closer to your face.
先輩、目の下のクマがひどいですよ。どうしたんですか？確か昨日のパーティーは予定より早く終わったんですよね。私に動画を送った時はまだ21時ぐらいでしたし。もしかしてその後何かあったんですか？それとも悪酔いしちゃって眠れなかったんですか？
No, I just couldn't sleep, that's all. Thinking about what happened last night, your heart begins pounding again. You sneak a peek at Artem's empty office. You breathe a sigh of relief. With how drunk Artem was yesterday, he probably won't coming in today, right? Thankfully so, otherwise I wouldn't know what to say to him. You are lost in your thoughts when Kiki suddenly elbows you hard.
佐京先生、おはようございます。
ああ、おはよう。
After seeing the autographed picture of Kenan in Kiki's hand, Artem clears his throat. Wait,
君は
and looks over you.
君は後で私のオフィスに行きなさい。
Oh, okay. Your gaze follows Artem's back and your heart pounds like crazy. What does he want with me? Could it be that he remembers what happened last night?
何度も彼に笑って
That's because we were talking about you.
私のこと一体何を話してる
It's okay. He's so drunk. He'll definitely won't remember anything soon. Anything tomorrow. I said that you're amazing and that I admire you. And he said we're alike and that it's no wonder that I'm your partner. Artem's office. How embarrassing. You nervously entered Artem's office, not daring to look at him. You ended up staring at his desk.
確か昨日石川さんがうちの事務所と協力して君に彼の事務所の顧問弁護士をしてほしいと言っていたな。その件なんだが先方と顧問協議書の内容の確認が済んだらそのまま契約書の手続きを進めてもいい。ベンチャー企業は何もかもゼロから始まる。特に労務関係については整った法務体制が必要になるだろう。労務管理の改善や雇用契約書の作成、人事リスクの予防など全て君が決めなければならない。
Back to his usual cold demeanor, Artem's voice is smooth and cool.
以上だ。何か問題はあるか？
No. Your mind keeps going back to yesterday, but you're too scared to ask.
ベンチャー企業に法律サービスを提供するのは君にとっていい鍛錬になるだろう。何かわからないことがあれば遠慮なく私に聞きなさい。それともう一つ。
He pauses.
芸能界はスキャンダルがつきものだ。君が一人で先方と打ち合わせに行くとその類の報道のネタにされるかもしれない。石川さんのところに行くときは必ず私と一緒に向かうように。
Yes, I understand. You breathe a sigh of relief. Artem really doesn't remember what happened. The uneasiness in your heart fades. With it gone, you suddenly realize that in the bottom of your heart there is a hint of regret. Artem, if there isn't anything else, I'll go back to work now. You leave Artem's office in a hurry. Artem looks slightly relieved to see you leave the room. His ears turn bright red, probably the result of him suppressing his emotion.
すまない。私は。
Artem blushes and remains silent for a while before taking out a hairband from the inner pocket of his suit. The hairband is evidence that what happened last night with that girl was not just a dream.
すまない。今はまだどうやってこれを返せばいいかわからないんだ。
The silk hairband is soft and smooth, twining around his fingertips like a lock of hair.
いつか。
Artem softly clears his throat. He looks at the headband with a gentle and calm expression.
いつか必ず君に返そう。
With its growing wings, the beautiful eagle fledgling wants to fight for the sky she yearns for. If it wishes to fly to somewhere further, then let the sky be its limit. And okay, then this.
すまない。もうメールは確認したか？ああ、土曜の夜、ワイン協会の商談会に私たちが招待されてる。その、君の都合は合うだろうか？そうか、週末にすまない。仕事が終わり次第、私たちは 退場しよう。新作ワインの試飲会？確か商談会の終盤にあったな。興味があるのか？いや、その時は仕事も終わっている。参加しても問題ない。君は大丈夫なのか？ワインは度数が低いとはいえ、酒だから。心配性？何をどう考えたらそうなるんだ。参加するなとは言ってない。万が一に備えて私も最後まで付き合うよ。私は飲まない。私は酒が苦手なんだ。遠慮するよ。ああ、そうだな。仕事の飲み会も極力避けている。自分からは好んで飲まない。私に気を使わなくてもいい。君をエスコートするのは悪くない。ああ、当日は私が車で迎えに行く。もう来るよ。週末に。
Okay, so let's look at it. Oh my god. That's